Hello and welcome. I'm Ellen McNulty, president of Wise Women Travel. We're also on Meetup as Travel Friends. Tonight, we're going to be talking about our transatlantic cruise, which takes place in March of next year. So about me, I've been in the travel industry for more than 40 years, and I've traveled to more than 99 countries. I've been on 8 cruise lines and more. I'm president of Line Out Tours, which is a tour operator to Ireland and Great Britain. I'm head of Wise Women Travel, which is a company that specializes in travel for those 40 plus, particularly those who would like to travel but have no friends to travel with, or just 1 or 2 friends. Maybe you want your own room. We are also on Travel Friends on Meetup. So here are just some of the places that we've been to over the years. We've been all over worldwide, everywhere from Asia, North America, South America, Europe, cruises, tours, all different types of programs. You can find us on the internet, wisewomentravel.com, and you can find us on Meetup as Travel Friends Near and Far. Excuse me. If you want to reach me, my phone number is 516-248-3496, or you can reach me at wisewomentravelellen@gmail.com. Tonight, we're talking about our Princess Transatlantic Cruise, which is taking place March 5th through the 19th of 2026. It's on the Sun Princess. So why do you travel with Wise Women Travel? Well, it's to have a group of friends to travel with. One of the things you'll find about our group is, first of all, they're small groups. We're very congenial. Everybody's very friendly. We try to include everybody in dinners when they aren't part of a tour or a cruise. There are people to travel with on shore excursions. Even if you have your own room, there are plenty of people to hang around with during the day, but you go to your own room at night if you have a solo room. Wise Women Travel. Well, you meet friends to share your interests, even if you don't know anyone in the group. It's a congenial small group. Even if you're new to the group, you make friends to travel with. Couples, singles, you can bring a friend, lots of different people on our tours and on our cruises. You can have your own room. We have lower single supplements. I'm always looking for programs that have lower single supplements. I'm married, but my husband doesn't like to travel as much as I do. So I find a lot of times I need a single room. And it's great to have your own room, but to have people to hang around with during the day. You can join us from anywhere, and we have airfare from many cities. So where are we going in 25 and 26? We're going on a river cruise that's on the Danube. We're doing Christmas market cruises, ocean cruises, including this transatlantic cruise. We're going to Europe, we're going to the Caribbean, Alaska, and more. If you have questions, you can just type them in during this presentation, and we'll discuss them at the end of the presentation. The people you travel with make all the difference, and nothing is more true than on Wise Women Travel or Travel Friends. As I mentioned, I insist that people be friendly with one another. There are no cliques. There are no, oh, we forgot to tell you about this event or that event. Everyone is invited to everything, and you can pick and choose what you want to do. So if you're thinking about taking a transatlantic cruise, this one is on Princess. It's 14 days from Fort Lauderdale to Barcelona in March of 2026. We have days at sea. It's a brand new ship. We're visiting a few ports like Santa Cruz in Spain, Cartagena in Spain, Mallorca, which is in Palma in Spain, and the cruise is ending in Barcelona. I first took a transatlantic cruise when I looked at the cost of airfare going to Europe. I wanted to fly business class. I'm more comfortable in business class. And the cost was so high that I looked at taking a cruise instead. I like arriving in Europe, particularly without jet lag. And the older I get, the more important that is to me. So I thought taking a cruise, I'd avoid jet lag. It was cheaper than flying. And I'd have a nice 2 weeks to relax and um, do different things on the ship, have great food, have somebody to make up my room, and so much more. So last year I went on a cruise also on Princess. So this year I'm planning a transatlantic cruise on the sister ship to the one I went on last year. You can experience the golden age of travel on a transatlantic cruise with Princess. You get to know the tranquility of the sea and meet the cultures and stories that lie ashore. Feel the thrill of classic cruising while basking in the comfort of home on a cruise across the Atlantic Ocean. There's nothing more relaxing. This cruise starts in Fort Lauderdale and you arrive in Europe without jet lag. Wouldn't that be marvelous? It ends in Barcelona. Barcelona is a fabulous city. If you haven't been there before, we're planning post tours in Spain and in Portugal, or you can go off on your own if you want once you get to Barcelona. So the ship that we're going on has 4,300 guests. That sounds like a lot. In fact, I prefer a mid-sized ship, but you have to remember that on a transatlantic cruise, there are going to be fewer guests. Not every room is going to be occupied. You have a crew of 1,600. This ship, its inaugural cruise was just last year in October, so it's brand new. There are 21 decks. It's a large ship and it has 2,157 cabins. So why do you want to do a transatlantic cruise? Well, I think the main thing is its relaxation and uninterrupted leisure. Without a lot of port stops, you can fully unwind, enjoy the ship's amenities, and escape the hustle and bustle of daily life. Luxury and service. A transatlantic cruise on a high-end ship like this has exceptional service, gourmet dining, and world-class entertainment. It's also great for cruise enthusiasts. If you love the cruise experience itself, fine dining, shows, pools, spas, and onboard activities, then a nonstop voyage across the Atlantic lets you fully immerse yourself. And of course, not last but not least, there's time to reset. The journey gives you time to disconnect from daily stressors, adjust to a new zone, a time zone gradually, and ease into a new mindset. The Sun Princess is the ship that we're going on, and it's just a fabulous ship. As I mentioned, I was on the sister ship last year. This is the piazza or the central area of the ship. The ship will be blissfully free of children, or they usually are on a transatlantic cruise. Um, Most parents won't take their kids out of school for 2 weeks. And even if there are children on the ship, there are kid programs. I find, though, that there's always good food, entertainment, activities. There's a spa, of course, a swimming pool, and days spent chilling and enjoying life. In addition to the normal activities on the ship, I'm also going to organize private activities for the group, including a slot pull and a book club, game day, and more. So where are we going? Well, day one, we leave from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So that's very convenient for most of us. On the next few days, we're cruising at sea, getting used to all the things that are on the ship, the activities that are planned. And by day 10, we're actually in the Canary Islands. Now, this is where we start to have some port calls. I know last year when we were on the cruise ship, we were enjoying life so much just being at sea that actually when we had a port to go to, it was like, oh, I have to get off the ship. This is, too much fun. But Santa Cruz de Tenerife in the Canary Islands is our first stop. Then we go back to cruising at sea. We go to Cartagena in Spain, Palma de Mallorca in the Balearic Islands, and then we end it in Barcelona in Spain. So, what do we do on board? Well, we have lots of entertainment. It's a fabulous theater. There's a three-story main dining room, and of course, there are lots of specialty restaurants as well. But this is great food in the main dining room. We'll have group dinners, which you can choose to participate in or not. I like to schedule a dinner each day so we have a meeting point if you want to meet up with the group. If you want to do something different, you can certainly do it. You don't have to dine with us, but it's always a nice bonus, I think, to have other people to talk to and enjoy dinner with. So you'll love all the restaurants on the Sun Princess. There are so many choices. Some of them are part of what's called Princess Plus, and I'll explain Princess Plus in a moment. But places like the Eatery, the Irish Pub, the Pizzeria, they're all part of what's included in your basic package. Teppanyaki, a great Japanese restaurant. Butcher Block, the steakhouse. The Catch by Rudy, great seafood. Mikado Kitchen. And don't forget, there's a casino on board. And because we aren't doing a lot of ports, the casino is open most of the day. Sometimes you'll find if you're on a cruise that has lots of ports, the casino needs to close when we're in port. So in this case, you have many days at sea where you can visit the casino. And as I mentioned, we're also going to have a slot pull just for our group. What's a slot pull? Everybody contributes money. It's usually about $20. And we each get four pulls on the same slot machine. So if there are 50 people coming to the event and there are four pulls each, there's 200 chances for the group to win money. And at the end, we split the money among all of the people who participated. So it's great fun. The last one we went on last year lasted about 2 hours. Lotus Spa, of course, great activity for those who like spa, lots of treatments, especially all those all those sea days when you have plenty of time to visit the Lotus Spa. So what does all this cost? Well, the thing that I think is most amazing for this 14-day cruise is it starts at 1,025 US dollars. That rate is per person when you're sharing a cabin with another person. An ocean view, 1420, and it goes all the way up to a mini suite at 2290 US dollars. These prices include all taxes and service charges. It includes your accommodations, it includes your meals, your entertainment. I think it's a great value. It's a 2-week vacation for $1,025. Where else will you find that? So, what are the staterooms like? This is an inside cabin. It has two twin beds, or they can be put together in one queen size bed. Um, the nice thing about an inside cabin is it's the best night's sleep you've ever gotten because there's no daylight coming into the cabin. In fact, if you want to know if it's day or night out, you just turn on the TV and look at the captain's view of what's going on outside the ship, and you can see whether it's sunny out or it's nighttime or whatever. But it is the best night's sleep you're going to get. And of course, it does not have a window. The cabin that's very popular is an ocean view cabin. Now, the ocean view cabins have a window. They don't have a balcony, but it is the same size as a balcony cabin. So if you just want some daylight, you like gazing out the window, I think an ocean view cabin is for you. Most people, though, will take a veranda or a balcony stateroom, and that will have sliding glass doors out to your own private balcony. The interior of the room is about the same size as the ocean view cabin, but you have the added feature of having the balcony. So if you want to spend days out on your balcony or maybe have breakfast out on the balcony, any of that kind of stuff. It's a great asset to have, and they're pretty reasonable too. I think you have to take into account that life should be full of experiences, not things. You have stories to tell, not stuff to show. So I found, particularly as I get older, I'd rather spend my money on travel than spend my money on collecting more things that I'm only going to have to find another way of either giving away or getting rid of later on in life. Now, if you want a cabin to yourself, these are also great value. An inside cabin, same size as one for two people, is 1919 US dollars per person. It goes up to a mini suite at 44.49, and that's for the whole 2-week trip. Now, there are even some cabins that have a very, very small supplement for what's called Princess Plus. As you know, on a cruise, you get your accommodations, your entertainment, dining, and more. But if you add Princess Plus, you're going to save on things you probably do anyway: Wi-Fi, specialty dining, beverages. Um, if you like wine, if you like even soda or just top of the line liquor, it only costs $60 per guest. And for some categories, it's even less. There are some categories on this particular cruise that some of the daily Princess Plus was only coming out to be about $40 a person. So it's a great bargain. So what's even better than a standard cabin is a cabin where you buy Princess Plus. First of all, right now we have a promotion that you have a free stateroom upgrade. So passengers select the upgraded room type during checkout, and they're going to be charged the lower rate. There are certain categories that are excluded to this. Plus beverage package with service charge included for guests 21 and over. Those under 21 will receive the zero alcohol package. Wi-Fi is unlimited, one device per guest. Crew appreciation, those are the tips. They're also included in the price when you do Princess Plus. Unlimited juice bar, premium desserts, 2 per day, fitness classes, 2 per cruise. Ocean Now and room service delivery and free medallion shipping prior to sailing is all included. What's the medallion? The medallion is like your key card, but it's either you can use it as a bracelet or you can use it like on a lanyard around your neck, and it's how you charge everything to your room. It also, Princess Plus, includes 2 casual dining meals per guest. Remember, all you need for this cruise is a passport. So if you can't wait to go, all we need is a deposit, which is $250 to $400 per person, depending upon the cabin type. You can call me 516-248-3496. My name is Ellen, or you can email me at wisewomentravelellen@gmail.com. All we need is a deposit, and I always suggest you take out travel insurance. Travel insurance, if you take it out with your deposit, it's going to fully cover you for even pre-existing conditions. You can take out travel insurance at any time, but I always recommend you take it out with deposit. It's going to cost the same no matter when you take it out, but you're covered for more if you take it out with deposit. To book, again, we need a credit card with a deposit. It's non-refundable. My phone number is 516-248-3496, wisewomentravelellen@gmail.com. So if you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe to my monthly travel newsletter. Send an email to wisewomentravelellen@gmail.com, and I'll add you to our monthly travel newsletter. I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. If you have any questions, email me, wisewomentravelellen@gmail.com, or call 516-248-3496. Remember, we're on Meetup as Travel Friends Near and Far, and you'll find us also at our website, wisewomentravel.com. So thank you for joining us tonight. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I will now look at any of the questions that you've typed in during the presentation, and we'll have a little time to chat as well. Thank you.